Welcome back to the Real Power Family Radio Show. Today, our guest is Matt Drinkhahn. And Matt, your book really hit me when I read it because the way he was talking to his team and the things he did with his team, I can incredibly relate to because he's kind of a control freak. He wants to take over everything and micromanage everything. And when I started with my team, that's what I was doing. And I've gotten so much better, but I even realized that I'm still, to an extent, butting my head in where it doesn't need to go. And after I read your book, literally the next day, I walked in and my bookkeeper made a comment to me and I said, "You're smart, you'll figure that out." And I walked away. And you know what? She figured it out. It was awesome. So even now, I'm still learning a lot from that book, but it's perfect. I think there's a lot for everyone to get out of that story. It was amazing. What was your inspiration for that book? How did you come up with the ideas?
Well, to give you an example, over time, I've had about 3,000 employees in my time in the last 25 years. And out of all those people, I'd say like the first 60% of my time in business, I was the micromanager. I was the person that I made two faulty, like just key fundamental flaws in my leadership style. Number one is that I needed to know where everyone was at every moment, every time, what they were doing, and what the result was going to be. I needed to know more information, more details. And that's fundamental flaw number one, is having to be in control of all the information of every single granular thing. Fundamental flaw number two is when I leveled up and asked for feedback, I took their feedback, but when you ask people for feedback and they give it to you and they're excited that, oh, the leader is going to listen, and you take their feedback and you say, that's a great idea. And let me put my 5% on top of it too, right? So now I have just hijacked their idea and made it mine without even realizing I'm doing this. And that lessens the likelihood they're ever going to give me any feedback ever again. So I leveled up past those fundamental flaws. And I wanted to illustrate in the book that that's the kind of leader this person was. And they didn't know it. They didn't know that they were hitting a lot of elbows and a lot of sharp jabs at their people without even realizing it. Like, you could have this, what might be called toxic positivity, where you see everything is like really positive and, oh, this is amazing, and I'm running on high energy and everyone's attracted to this. And you may not even be aware of your blind spot, that if you have this toxic positivity and you're a micromanager and you hijack all the ideas, that is not a formula for long-term sustainable relationships in your office environment. So I wanted to illustrate that with the stories about the team, and thank you, Lila, for bringing it up.